lads, welcome back to Ben Does FM on my Millwall Save on the updated 25-26 database. It's playoff time. Right then, lads, before we get into the episode, I do once again just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. It really is appreciated. But I am again going to ask if you know anyone who loves Football Manager content, who loves Football Manager, or is a Millwall fan, please share and let them know about the content that we're doing here. Send it over to them, send over the channel to them, send an episode over to them, and I hope they will enjoy it. But please do share it with someone that you know will enjoy all of the Football Manager content we're going to be putting out on the channel. As I said, let's get into these playoff games. Before we do actually get into the games, I know I'm delaying this for you here, but yeah, just before we do, just wanted to run through the season on a little bit of a review, not too in detail because I will do an end of season review as a separate episode. But I'm really delighted with how the season has turned out in the end. Getting into the playoffs for a long time looked like it was going to be a really tough ask. We obviously, the season objectives in the club vision were to finish in the playoffs, which we have done. As I said, for a long time, it didn't look like that was going to happen. The 4-4-2, we were in and out of form with. There was a lot of games early on in the season that we should have won, but we didn't. We obviously then went and made a tactical tweak at the end of January when we played Man United. And since then, it's been nothing short of, well, unbelievable, the run of results that we've been on. When we did make the change, obviously, to the 5-2-3, as it says here, we won a lot of games, but the attacking outlet wasn't really there. We then went on and made a couple more tweaks, and since we made those tweaks at the beginning of March, well, we've only dropped points in 2 games, which is absolutely phenomenal. We've scored bundles of goals. We've also kept clean sheets as well. We haven't conceded too many. We've just been brilliant since the tactical changes. I did say I'm going to run through with you on the last episode what those changes look like. So we'll do that before we go into the games against Bristol City. But yeah, just wanted to say for a long time, it didn't look like the save was going to be an enjoyable one, being perfectly honest. Yeah, we've turned it around. We're in the playoffs. Let's see how we're going to get on. We are obviously playing Bristol City, as I've mentioned a few times now, in these first in the semi-finals. It looks like we're going to be playing Southampton. They've beat Coventry in the first leg of their semi-final. They finished third in the league. They were on 97 points, so they were quite a way clear of ourselves and Bristol City. Looks like it's going to be a tough game if we do progress. I do like our chances of progressing. Let's actually just have a quick look. How have we got on? So we beat Bristol City 3-0 since, well, that was in February. That was after we made the changes. Let's have a look, see how we got on against them early on in the season. We lost 2-1. We were playing 4-4-2. So a win and a defeat. Could say we're going into it fairly even. And here we go then, fellas. So the first leg of the playoff semi-final against Bristol City at home. Obviously got to start this positively. It'd be really nice to get a win. Don't really want to be going in to the game at Ashton Gate behind or level. We do want to take a positive scoreline into that. So we know Matty Sarkic in goal. Japhet Tanganga at the right side of centre-back. Coops is going to play in the middle. And then we're going to play Reece Williams. Pretty standard. That back three has been solid for us all season. Actually, one thing just to point out, I did say Coops would definitely score more than 4 goals earlier in the series. He's got 6, which is nice to see. We're going to play Emil Krapf at right wing back. We are going to play... Who are we going to play? We're going to play Philippe Souček in defensive midfield. Left wing back, we are going to play Joe Bryan. Attacking midfield right, we're going to go with Josh Bowler. Shadow striker, we are going to go with Luke Cundle. Wide left, we are going to go with Camille Negley. Finished the season in some decent form, so he's going to play there. And target forward is going to be Josh Coburn. That is going to be the starting 11. Let's get the subs loaded up. As you can see there, Niane is unhappy at the minute. He's been a pretty good signing for us on a free transfer, but he wants a new contract. He wants stupid money. We're probably going to have to sell him, which is going to be disappointing. But he is in the side, I'm actually going to try and get. Who are we going to take out here? We're going to take out Idemo and Maku for Dan Kelly. We've got Diarra on the bench who can play either side. Do we need another winger? I think we probably do. We're going to try and get Idemo back in. So we're going to change him for Billy Mitchell, unfortunately. That is going to be the lineup that goes into the first leg against Bristol City. Right, as usual, let's make sure we know the players are, well, let's make sure they're up for this. Let's go and tell them to put on a show. That seems to have inspired a few of them. As I keep saying, really important here that we get a positive start. Let's see how we get on. First highlight of the game, looks like it will be to us. I've said that, we've given it away very cheaply. Bristol City got loads of men forward here. Tanganga's made a great tackle. We are overloaded, it looks like. And Bristol City had a bit of a free header there at the back post. Not an ideal start. See if we can get on the front foot here, though. We haven't won that header in midfield. Yeah, this isn't the start we hoped for. Looks like Bristol City are going to get a ball in the box again. Bell is going to get a shot in, and we're 1-0 down. Sam Bell with his 8th goal of the season puts Bristol City in front. Really disappointing start so far. Gave the ball away cheaply for that first opportunity. Again here, Bristol City have got wide and in behind us. It's a great finish from Bell, but disappointing. We're 1-0 down. We've nicked it in midfield finally. Looks like Coburn. Oh, we really can't even keep it in a minute. We've picked it up again. Tango's got it out to Josh Bowler. See if we can get a bit of something going here. We haven't even had a highlight yet, half an hour in, which is disappointing. Tango's going to bring it forward. He's found Kundle, who's got it into Negley. This is better. Oh, we had men in the box there. It'd been nice to try and get something in the box. See if we can nick it high up the pitch, though. We have. Brian's nicked it back. Souček getting it wide. Final ball's killing us here. Bristol City are now going to break. Looked like it was going to be an opportunity to us, but it actually is going to be an opportunity to Bristol City. And we are 2-0 down. Scott Twine has doubled Bristol City's lead. And this is not the first game that we were hoping for. We've been torn apart there. Yeah, this isn't good. We're going to have to do something here half hour in. We have got enough time to turn it around, but we're not looking likely at the minute. We're going to get stuck into the players. See if we can try and get something back before half time. Another highlight for Bristol City to round this first half up. We have won the header, though. Can we break? Josh Bowler's going to try to. We need to try and get forward here. Oh, we've given it away really cheaply again. Coops has won that header, though. Emil Kraft has found Kundle, who has scored a screamer. He's got a very similar goal against Charlton. We are back in it just before half time. We haven't created next to nothing here. We've been absolutely shit. We're back in it. It's a great strike from Kundle. He's done this a couple of times. Has that taken a little bit of a deflection? I think it has. I don't care, though. We are back in it, as I keep saying. It's 2-1. Yeah, we need to do better in the second half. And as I was just saying, yeah, look at those stats. We've really not been in this game at all. Bristol City have absolutely dominated us. They've had more possession. XG's been, much higher than ours. We've only had one shot on target, which is obviously the goal. We only had 2 shots in total. Not a good first half from the Lions. We are going to get stuck into the lads here. But yeah, we were pretty poor in that first half. Brian's got it down wide. Camille Negley now getting in behind them. Another deflected effort. If that found its way into Coburn there, it looked like he was free on the edge of the box. At least we started with a little bit more intent here. Emil Kraft's nipped it as well. Bowler now. He's put it in the box. It's 2-2. Get in. Luke Kundle single-handedly dragging us back in this game. That looks like a great strike as well. But in the space of 2 game minutes, we are back in the game. We are level. Kraft nicked it. Bowler put a great ball into Kundle. And what a strike first time. He's just jabbed it in the top corner. We are level here at the Den. It's 2-2. Come on, you Lions. Looks like we are well and truly back in the game now. Finding a bit of a foothold in it as well. As he says, we lose it. I'm honestly useless at keep saying. Looks like it's going to be us attacking, or one of our highlights. We end up giving it away. But we are back in it. Let's see if we can stay in it for a while. Bristol City on the attack here. Bell down that left-hand side again. He's found Bird on the edge of the box. He's found Olsen. We have nicked it though. Cundall's found Bowler. Can we break? Coburn. That is a great one too. Josh Bowler. It's 3-2. We're back in. We're in front. I can't believe it. Bristol City are going to be absolutely mortified here. They've battered us in the first half and we've somehow got back into it. It's 3-2. It's a great one too from Josh Coburn at Bowler. It's a great finish in the end. We're in front. Get in there. Corner for Bristol City. Whipping it in. See if we can defend it. Sykes on the edge of the box. What a goal. What a strike from Mark Sykes. This is his 10th goal of the season. I mean, this is some playoff game. It's 3-3 here. Yeah, we just haven't defended the corner. We haven't won the first header. I think Reece Williams actually did. We didn't win the second one. But Sykes has just stuck it in the top corner, in off the post. What a goal. We haven't been able to hold on to that lead for very long. It's 3-3. Unbelievable game of football. I think we are going to make some changes. Negley's been poor. Let's get Diarra on. Brian's been poor, so we're going to get Wilson Esbrand on. Crap's been poor, so we're going to bring Danny Mack on. I think that's it for the time being. Let's see if those 3 changes can change our luck here. We've done really well to get back in it, but we haven't been able to hold on to the lead for very long. So let's see if the changes can get us back in front. Right, last 10 minutes. Let's make some changes. Centre halves have been awful in this game. Bristol City have made it 4-3, and you would have seen how quick that highlight was. Scott Twine has just rolled it into, I don't even know, he's rolled it into McGuane. I mean, it's so easy. We've made it so easy for him there. Bristol City are back in front. See if we can get back on level terms pretty quickly. Really disappointing there, not going to lie. To get back in front 3-2, now be 4-3 down again. We've been absolutely useless. Just as I was saying how good we've been since the changes we've made. But let's see if we can at least take a draw back to Ashton Gate. Diarra's going to get at Bristol City here. He is in on goal. He's tried to square it. I don't know what Niane's done. Oh, looked like it was going to be a certain goal there. Still on the attack though. Danny Mack tries to hit one from 30 yards and it's gone wide. Last few seconds of injury time. Can we salvage anything from this game? Tango has nicked it. I don't know what Coops and Matty Sarkic are up to there, but it looks like we might get one more opportunity here. See if we can get it forward quick enough. Bowler down the right-hand side. Ollison, Danny Mack playing it. See if we can get one in the box. If we can nick a point here or a draw, it'd be unbelievable. Diarra, that was just a waste of a highlight, really. Looks like, and that is the full-time whistle, we are going to be going to Ashton Gate with it all to do. 4-3 down. Not the start and not the first game we wanted there against Bristol City. So then, lads, going into this second leg of the semi-final, 4-3 down. Something just to call out before we go into the game. We have had an offer for Ibrahima Niane of $3.5 million. Considering we have signed him on a free transfer this season, I know he scored 9 goals, but to get $3.5 million for him in less than 6 months is something that I'd be keen to do. We have obviously accepted that. He's unhappy at the minute, as I said in the said earlier in the episode, because he wants a new contract. I expect that to go through. That could be a nice little nest egg for us in the summer. But Ibrahim Niane looks like he could be on his way back to France. Right, time for the second leg. As I keep saying, we are 4-3 down. Not an ideal position to be in. Let's go through the starting lineup. Matty Sarkic, the back three is going to be as it usually is. Tango, Coops and Reece Williams. We are going to make a couple of changes though. Emil Krapf was crap in the last game. Danny Mack is going to come in at right back. We're going to go with... Why have I not been playing Casper? Let's go with Casper in the middle of midfield. Probably not... Actually, no, we're not. We can't do that. He hasn't been playing. Go with Matthias Ollison in defensive midfield. Wing back at left, we're going to go Joe Bryan. Josh Bowler, support striker, we're going to go Luke Cundle. Wide left, we actually are going to play a Maku in this game. And up top, we're going to go with Josh Coburn once again. Let's see if those changes can bring us back into it. We're going to take Niane out, considering he's under that bid. We're going to bring Casper in. Negley's going to have to try and get in somewhere. Let's take out Jefferson Paz. So that will want Dan Kelly on the bench as well. Let's take out Casper actually and bring Dan Kelly in. That's going to be the lineup against Bristol City. See if we can turn this first leg deficit around. Here we go then, fellas. Let's see what we can do in this second leg. Disappointing result in the first leg. We've got nothing to lose here. We didn't really put in a performance. Bristol City were much better than us. So hopefully we can just perform a bit better here. We are going to stick with the formation that has served us so well at the back end of the season. We haven't started well here according to the match momentum. And it looks like the first highlight is going to Bristol City. Sykes down the right-hand side. If they get the first goal, it's most certainly over. It looked like they were going to there. They still might here. Bell, again, has just smashed one from 30 yards and it's rattled the bar. Needs to do a bit more here. Looks like Bristol City are in again. He's cut it back. Bowler's picked it up. We are struggling here against Bristol City. Yeah, can't get out, can't nick the ball. That is a great ball. And if that isn't offside, which it doesn't look like it is, we have got a mountain to climb now. Coops has missed the header with 5-3 down. This is going to be a real anticlimax, this playoff video. We've been really poor. Coops has just been caught out of position. It's a great strike from Mayulu. Looks like he's called it on the half volley. But yeah, 5-3 down. All to do now. Another highlight straight away for Bristol City here as well. Pretty much a similar position in which they scored in the first leg. We just can't do anything here. Ollison's in behind. And that is 6-3. And that is probably game over. And that is probably decision made in terms of how we're going to play next season. Looks like we're staying in the Championship. We've done unbelievable to get in the playoffs, considering the start of the season that we did have. We've not performed at all well. Just typical. As I said, how well we've done since the change in formation. I mean, we haven't even created a single thing here. Highlight straight away in the second half for Bristol City. Common theme in this game. And, well, I'm hoping they're saying it's offside. I'm not sure how it's going to be offside. It all happened quite quickly. Has been disallowed, though, so maybe a little bit of a lifeline. We have won that one, though. Maku's picked it up. He's gone back to Sarkic. Does this mean it might be a highlight for us? Danny Max picked it up. He's knocked it out to Josh Bowler. We are on the front foot. We probably need to score now to give ourselves any sort of chances. Put it in the box. I don't know what Coburn did there. Just like he didn't jump. Anyway, back post. Maku's now at the bar. Probably sums it up for us in this in these playoffs. Right, 4 changes made. Let's see if they can bring us back into the game. I don't think they're going to be honest. 3 goals down, 20 minutes left. Another season in the Championship, which is going to be disappointing. No one's performed well over 2 legs. See if we can nick one here and make it interesting for the last 15 minutes. But Ollison's got it on the edge of the box. Reece Williams now has found Bowler. See if he can produce a bit of magic. He's at the bar. Again, probably sums it up. Wilson Brown's had a shot which has been saved, but yeah, been really poor in these playoff games. Just hasn't happened for us. Tango's picked that up out wide. See what we can do here. If we can do anything, we've hit the bar again. We have scored though. Oh, don't tell me he's offside. I didn't think he was offside. It didn't look it. Let's see what VAR is saying. Goal awarded. Have we given ourselves a lifeline? Have we given ourselves a lifeline? No doubt Bristol City will go and score here, but we have nicked it. No, we haven't. We're giving it straight back to them. If they obviously, it'd be nice if we can try and nick it again. We have. Diarra has nicked it. Tango's passed it straight to them. He's had an absolute nightmare in these 2 games. Oh, Diarra's nicked it again though. Bit of a topsy-turvy highlight this. See if it is going to be one of ours. Diarra's getting at Bristol City here. Still Diarra. Pretty comfortable in the end for O'Leary. And that looks like that is going to be it in this first season of the Save. We are staying in the Championship. Really disappointed. Telling all you guys how good the formation had been since we changed, and we've been beaten in both legs quite comprehensively, to be honest. So a lot of changes needed for next year. We're going to lose a lot of players. Just looking there, and Maku's obviously going to go back to Celtic. Josh Bowler's going to be leaving. Yeah, a lot of changes needed, I think. Yeah, really disappointed. We've been absolutely shit over two legs. And that, lads, brings us to the end of the playoff special. Yeah, we were absolutely shit over two legs, as I keep saying. Really were not good. Really disappointed how we performed. Thoroughly beaten, comprehensively beaten in both games. We're staying in the Championship. We're going to stick with the formation for next year. We're going to stick with the game plan of signing under 23s, try and build quite a youthful squad, try and sell players on for profit. As you can see here, we've got our budgets for next year. 600k and 300k in the wage budget. One little trick I did do was the Niane deal has gone through, but I knew the budgets were going to come through. So what I did was just delayed it. So now we will get the transfer budget on top of the new budget. So what happens in Football Manager, it's a really bad thing. It needs to be fixed for FM26. You basically, if you don't use your transfer budget for the new season, you lose it. Your new budget doesn't get added to what you've already got remaining. So yeah, just delayed it. We're now going to have 1.8 million, I think, added onto the 600k. So we're around 2.5 million. I think we're going to lose a couple more players. We're just going to confirm that Niane deal. That's a good bit of business for the club. Signed him on a free, 6 months worth of work, got us in the playoffs, and sold him on for 3.5 million. But anyway, as I said, that's the end of this episode. Not one probably to share with your friends, with your Millwall fans, but hopefully you've enjoyed the content. Hopefully you've enjoyed the end of the first season. Next episode, we're going to do an end of season review, look at areas in which we need to strengthen, and probably start to look at some transfers coming in and out. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Please share with any of your friends who will love the FM content, and we'll see you on the next episode.